Hello friends, welcome back to the channel. It's your host, Street Urchin. Announcement time. We've sailed past the 100 subscriber mark with no signs of stopping. I'd like to give a shout out to Silent for fixing up my Discord. Looks like an actual Discord server now. You can go there, talk about whatever. Free memes are always in demand. As a bonus, I've decided that every Wednesday I will be in the Discord between 8 a.m. and 12 p.m. watching some movie or TV series. So I invite you to drop in and help me make fun of what's on the stream. Hope to see you there. But for now, it's time to lament the passing of another year. To reflect on what we've accomplished, honoring those we lost, and to remember the tragedies that had befallen us. Of course, you know I'm not gonna do that, as I've little interest in recollection. However, the past isn't all bad, and for you clever ENTPs out there, it can be both fun and cheap, just like yourself. So I'm gonna go try to see what's actually in my room. I gotta clean it out because eventually I want to try to do like VR stuff, but I will leave you with my top 5 ENTP approved games of yesteryear. What do MBTI Facebook groups, the government, and vampires have in common? That's right, they all suck. In Vampire the Masquerade, you get to create your own vampire with several skill options to choose from, all of which influence how you play the game. You get to traverse the gothic-inspired streets of California. There's guns, melee weapons, vampire powers, and blood. Lots and lots of blood. The story is solid and the side quests are sometimes even more entertaining. Best part being, Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines is on sale for $9.99 on Steam. An excellent addition for any ENTP looking to get their suck on.
I'm not frightening you, am I, duckling?
Got glasses, bottle caps. Oh, you know what? That was last night's dinner. Vape batteries, and oh goodness. I've got a trash bag here somewhere, and and of course we have a TV on cinder blocks here. I lost the screws to the stand, so you know, deal with it. And there's an ISFJ, I think. You know, the next person to subscribe gets to name her. I've never done it. Coming in at number 4, we have Darksiders 2. There's just something about playing an indignant horseman of the apocalypse.
Yes, I mind. Aren't I doing enough already?
I can see myself having extreme supernatural powers and still being forced to perform side quests for idiots that can't see the bigger picture.
I left an old metal platter in there. Dish. You want me to bring you a dish?
In Darksiders 2, you take on the role of the Horseman Death, hacking and slashing your way through otherworldly creatures. You get a standard array of RPG options, along with a talent tree to build death how you want. The story was fine, even if a bit tedious at times. It has a fair number of brain teasers to keep you thinking, with boss fights that end in gloriously brutal cinematics. Darksiders 2 is currently on sale at a steal of $7.49. So pick up your scythe and get to work.
And what makes you think I have a soul?
Let's see, we got a bed here, and it's some kind of construction paper. I'm not sure why that's in here. Of course, there's no ENTP that, you know, just makes their bed for no reason. What we got here? Clothes, socks, yeah. Jacket. Are these even clean? Like, what, or dirty? Like, what is, why? What is this? I don't even know what this goes to. For the number 3 spot, we have Neverwinter Nights. This game is old, really old, but the models still have more vertices than I have reasons for getting out of bed in the morning. Neverwinter Nights isn't without its charm. The stories for all 3 campaigns are epic, always having to save the world from some terrible evil. It's based on the D&D 3rd edition system, so you have an incredible list of feats, skills, races, and classes to choose from, along with a wide selection of weapons, armor, and spells to keep you theory crafting for hours. There might be a bit more reading than what the newer crowd is used to, but it does allow you to skip through all of it at your leisure. What's really special about this title? You can invite dozens of people to come along on your adventures through seamless co-op play. Regularly updated, Neverwinter Nights is currently on sale for $5.99. A must-buy for the classy ENTP on a budget. Oh, let's see. What is... I don't know what that is. Kind of... a sleeping bag, maybe? Why is that? I don't... Oh, what do we got here? This is the closet. I'm actually kind of afraid to open it. I don't know what's... Yeah, I think there's clothes hanging up, maybe. What is this? Oh my goodness. What is... Next up, we have Knights of the Old Republic 2, the Sith Lords. I don't think there's much I have to do to sell this one. You've got Jedi, you've got Force powers, you've got feats and skills. The only thing I could have asked for is Kreia being less of an INTJ.
Also in private, we will be mercifully free from the opinions of imbeciles and fools.
KOTOR 2 was the latest of a 2-game series that eventually spun off into a forgotten MMO. You create your own exiled Jedi and battle your way through droids, local fauna, and Dark Force users. You even get to create your own lightsaber down the line. Weapons and armor are customizable with different stats and effects. The downside is that your Jedi can very easily get overpowered in a short span of time. Speaking of downers, the companions you stumble across can often be irritating, wanting your attention so you can make them feel like they're not the scum of the galaxy that you know they are. Thankfully, you can choose to ignore them and simply go solo on your adventures. The story is pretty typical for Star Wars. Sith want to take over, but you gotta stop them, etc, etc. The side quests do feel rather tedious at times. My advice is to take Force speed early, so getting from point A to point B is less of a hassle. Knights of the Old Republic 2: The Sith Lords is astoundingly on sale for $3.49. Don't be a nerf herder, and instead, use the Force.
Such kindnesses will mean nothing. His path is set.
Is this a... okay, so it's a tiny guitar. Oh, that's... is that another blanket? Sleeping bag? I'm not sure. Okay. Here's a desk that I assume is from the early 1900s. Let's see, here's my, this is my equivalent of a junk drawer here. What is this? It's, an old Radeon, 4870. Must have had that for the past 10 years or so. Finally, at the top spot of ENTP-approved forgotten games, we have the one, and sadly, only, Dark Messiah of Might and Magic. This game personally changed my standards of what video games should be. Talent trees, first-person, Twitch-based combat, puzzles, exploration, play-your-way adventure. Dark Messiah is a truly underrated classic that has you take the wheel of Sereth, an aspiring young adventurer under the apprenticeship of his master Fenrig. Fenrig sends you on what becomes a suicide mission to stop the prophesized emergence of the Dark Messiah. Your tools are a variety of blades and bows, often with special effects, armor ranging from standard leather to bulky plate mail, and a humble set of talent trees that morph Sereth into any combination of warrior, wizard, and rogue. You even get your own disembodied sidekick, Xana. She possesses your body without consent and accompanies you on your adventure to save the world, and she almost never tries to sexually frustrate you.
This is a nice, quiet place. Oh, too bad we have other things to do.
The story is engaging, and the first-person action keeps you immersed. Dark Messiah of Might and Magic is my favorite single-player story, and it comes in at a scant $2.49 on Steam until January 5th. It should be a guaranteed purchase for any ENTP.
Be careful with this body, Sareth. I've got uses in mind for it, you know.
I'm a big fan of Daniel Craig's James Bond. I may need to actually clean this. What is that? Is that what? Okay, it's not what you think it is. Is this ant poison? And I think this is last night's dinner with, you know, a bottle of Listerine in case I get thirsty. I may just have to, you know, burn it. I don't know. And that's my top 5 ENTP-approved games that time forgot, you cheap ass. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button. Thank you all so much for the support, and remember Wednesday movie mornings. Don't forget my Patreon. And that's it for this video. More stuff on the way. See you next time. Bye!